skin, or maybe did you have a bunch of guests come over and you thought, oh no, don't pick out the sheets that have the holes or the stains. Well, we have an awesome deal for you from Jeffrey Banks. It is our 4-piece microfiber sheet set. Huge customer pick. Over 440 perfect 5-star reviews on sheets. And today with our fall price, we've taken $10 off. We have 3 flex pay, less than $10 to get it home, and an assortment of colors. So if it's the guest bedroom, if it's your college student, maybe it's time in your master bedroom to kind of go into the fall or cooler temps. Don't wait. These are lightweight, and we have we have colors. I can't talk. Is it Friday yet? Oh yeah, it's Friday. We have colors for every area of your home. So I'm super excited to present these with you, but I have Alexandra Baker, who's your home BFF. We always rely on Alexandra to give us lots of tips and tricks. Good morning, my love.
So happy to be here, to be back, to be sharing with you this morning. And yes, these, if you don't know, the microfiber sheets from Jeffrey Banks, we have a lot of microfiber sheets here at HSN, but if you know me as your home BFF, you know that I do have a particular interest and really adore what Jeffrey Banks has done. And let me tell you why. It's the denier. The denier means the thickness, that brushed feel. One of the things that we love so much about microfiber is that it has a really luscious, velvet-like brushed feel. And I just find that with all that we offer, his seem to have the most plush. We just got a puppy. So it's puppy tummy soft. It's a bunny's ear soft, rose petal soft, of course, peach. But we also have some luscious colors for you.
Great colors.
And that you get to choose from. Look at this raspberry. Let's start with the raspberry. This is raspberry. Then we have the red.
Okay. This is what happens when you get prices like this. Final 100 in the raspberry.
Is that to die for?
We don't have it in California King either.
Oh, okay. Then we've got red. You have a beautiful velvet-like red.
It's a great one for Christmas coloring if you want to make red sheets. It's beautiful.
Absolutely. Then we have orchid. So if you have any of Jeffrey's other products that have a lot of his plaid with the orchid striping. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever done a lavender polish. How about that? Thank you very much. Then we have sage. Look at how good the orchid and the sage work together.
Okay, we do not have queen in the sage. That's that light kind of soft sage green.
Beautiful. It's almost like a celery, which is really popular. The celery and the orchid look beautiful together. Of course, your classic white. I would recommend going with a white or an ivory and then picking up one of your favorite fashion colors.
Update on the white. California King is fully spoken for.
Okay. Then we have the hunter green. Nice classic. We don't often see, Valerie, hunter green in our sheet set, so that's a nice option. Then we have the aqua. I believe we're calling that aqua today. Then we've got the beautiful butter. What a lovely neutral color. Nice neutral. Isn't that nice?
Very
I love
soft.
This butter. Very soft. Then we have our blue, a perfect sky powder blue.
In that butter, I have to let everybody know, twin or full only.
Okay. Then we have our beige. We have our ivory, nice and creamy ivory. We have our beautiful soft pink, which is a nice classic heather pink. And then a couple other shades that you don't often see, which is navy blue. I happen to love navy blue sheets, and classic black. And what's wonderful about these microfiber is that they're never going to lose that rich color.
That saturation.
That saturation
on
of color.
The black, I only have twin left, so final and last call. That's what happens when you get a chance to see fine, luxurious, the feeling of that high thread count, but it's microfiber. So it doesn't wrinkle. You can wash these and they feel soft and beautiful every single time. And they're all classic silhouettes. So there's not any extra prints or designs. That means they go in every room of the house. These are what I consider kind of your building blocks. You know, we talk about building blocks in wardrobe. These are your building blocks in your home accessories. So you add those pops of prints with, you know, your throws or, you know, your pillows or your curtains, but you always can't go wrong with a classic, solid, beautiful sheet set. And we're giving you the fitted sheet, the flat sheet, and the pillowcases, less than $10 to get home. Perfect opportunity for you to stock up, especially as we go into those cooler months, because we start looking at sort of the colors that we want to redesign in our home, and a bedroom is a great place to start.
Isn't that right? Well, you know, I always like having the foundation, having the classics in my linen closet, and by all means, I'm a big fan of purging, getting rid of those things that are worn out. There's absolutely no excuse to have the things in your linen closet that are falling apart, the elastic is gone, they have holes, they are tattered, when you can have such quality for a fraction of the price. And microfiber is incredibly soft. It keeps you cool in the warm months. It keeps you warm in the winter months as we're getting into the cooler months. This particular feel, I mean, can you feel that, Valerie? It literally feels like the finest grade of velvet. If you could take velvet and make it super thin, that is what you would experience here. And, you know, I'm somebody, I don't mind to iron. I'll be honest. There's something about ironing or steaming. It's just very zen for me. I know I'm unusual and most people do not like to iron. Even those of us who love a very pristine pillowcase or have our bed look like this, look at how this bed can look in your room, in your guest room, all of these beautiful colors, and then you don't have to iron because they're always going to dry very quickly right out of the dryer, and you don't have to do anything. They're always going to look tailored and crisp and sharp, and yet always look very polished. But for me, Valerie, when I sleep in my Jeffrey Banks sheets, I'm always a little surprised, like my hand is like, oh my gosh, that is so soft. I feel myself just kind of stroking the bed or the pillow because it's so soft.
And I'm kind of showing you because we are sort of going into seasons where we start thinking about how we're gonna dress our home for the holiday. So I picked out the red, the hunter green, and the white. Classic white, you always need to have a set of white sheets on hand for every single room. And then that hunter green, isn't that a beautiful Christmas green? Kind of that holly green that we love to see that just brings us sort of into that moment of, you know, the holiday season. And this is a nice deep cinnamon red. It's not a, you know, a bright cherry red. It's a beautiful kind of rich, dark cinnamon red, which is also good if you kind of think throughout the year, you know, maybe July 4th or maybe Valentine's Day. It's a beautiful universal, but it's how it feels. It's the amazing stitching that is simple and classic that never goes out of style. So if you're picking this up, I really encourage you to get the color that you want and the size that you want, because they're all very limited. So twin, full, queen, king, and California king is super limited, but all the same price. So it's less than $10 for you to get home to get that brushed, beautiful, soft. I like how you said it feels like a puppy's belly, because is there anything better than that?
I don't know what's better than a brand new puppy's tummy that's so soft, and that is what this feels like. This is what I have in my hand, which is the pink. What I was doing, I was giving it just a little bit of squeeze. You can see where I have the creases, and then all I do is pass my hand and they're completely gone. It's almost like magic. And then this lovely raspberry. When did you see a set of sheets that look like this? You want to talk about a pop of color? Isn't that really pretty? And then look what else you can do. You could do the sage with the orchid. I just love how they're showing. Actually, let me move the raspberry.
You're showing a lot of beautiful bright pops of color, which I think is really important, because when you can get it at home for less than $10 and you are sort of outfitting your whole house, you want the neutrals. But you know, we don't just have neutrals. We don't just have the bright pops of color for him or for her, for your teenager. We have all the colors, including those nice, warm, rich, deep fall and winter colors. So this is that perfect opportunity for you to sort of take inventory on your linen closet. That's what we're trying to help you do today, because that's the change of the seasons. Just sort of, you want something fresh and new. And if you have ratted, tatted sheets, get rid of them. These are gonna feel better than the sheets that you might have been sleeping in for years and years and years. They're gonna wash like a dream. They hardly wrinkle at all. And they're gonna give you that best night's sleep as well. So I love that. Alexandra, you're not going anywhere. We're gonna see you shortly, because we've got to figure out how to store all our linens. So that's our Beddings Hacks 101 today, is to help that you store your linens. But we're gonna rely on Ellen Bunner to give